Welcome back to Fireside Bourbon, and we are going to do another cigar review for Silent Hero Cigars. This is their Founders stick. It's coming in at a 5 by 50 ring. Real nice Maduro wrapper. Nice dark chocolate looking, maybe even an espresso look. And it is a San Andreas Maduro. And okay, so I've lost most of this video. We're almost to the halfway point. After 30 seconds in the beginning here, I lost the sound from other mic, which I thought was charged. I guess it was not. But I was talking about the wrapper being a San Andreas Maduro. The binder is Nicaraguan. The filler is Nicaraguan. This is known for its rich and robust flavor. This is a full-bodied stick. You get wonderful notes of earthiness, some chocolate, sweet chocolate, definitely coffee coming off of it, some spice, some nuts. We'll go into more detail on these in a little bit and make up what we did. We're pairing this with a Rebel Staves Finish Collection single barrel that is a pick out of Specs Liquor that a buddy over on TikTok, Buddy's Bourbon, helped us get. So it pairs great with that wheated bourbon, the sweet wheat, the bitter chocolate I get off there, a little cherry note, the spices that come in. Pairs so nice with that cigar. A real nice, full-bodied, strong coffee would, a good dark roast would pair great. A good espresso would definitely pair well with that for sure. But we definitely are going to enjoy this stick and hopefully solve our technical problems we're having while we're trying to get this review done. Yeah, this stick is going great. Real nice. It got a little jagged. It's still a little bit, not bad, but it got real far off. I'd say about a good 1/8 of an inch. Flipped it over, let it do the heat thing from the bottom up, and straightened itself right out. It's a real nice stick. Burning a little quick. I've only been smoking about 30 minutes. I'm over just a little over halfway here. But it's not a real big stick. Like I said, it's a 5 by 50 as far as the size. So the chocolate and the coffee notes, you're going to get some different chocolates. It's all should be sweet. It's going to be dark chocolate. Not like that milky, cheap stuff from one of the cheap candy bars, but good dark chocolate notes. But that's what I think pairs so well with this bitter chocolate that I'm getting off of the Rebel wheated. Just so nice on the palate. Wow, that's so nice. And again, I get a good coffee, a good dark roast coffee note off of there. Maybe even a touch of an espresso. Maybe a little bit more complex than that. The spice that I'm getting is more of a black pepper. Definitely getting some cinnamon. It's popping in, which again, I'm getting that also off of the bourbon. But the sweetness is subtle. Now, like I said, it's a dark chocolate, so it's a sweet chocolate, but it's not like I said, it's not that cheap chocolate. So it's a subtle sweetness that way, but it balances the notes out that you're getting. I'm also getting a toasted nut note now that's really coming in strong. In the beginning, it was more of like a hazelnut, which you didn't get to see because I lost the audio on part of it. But I would say it's kind of like maybe even an earthy, like a walnut note that I'm getting. So it's just real nice flavor profile there going on. We're going to also share a little bit here in just a second about the wrapper, the San Andreas. There you have two styles. You have the Maduro. You also have a Cubano. And I will share about those in comparisons and how they play out in profile in the notes. So we'll check back in just a second as we get closer to the final third there. Okay, I'm finishing up this Founders cigar from Silent Hero Cigar Company, silentheroCigars.com. Please go there and order you a sampler pack. Get a 5-pack of their cigars. and you will be helping the veterans who are suffering from mental health issues, especially PTSD. And they give 10% of their profits to organizations that are doing that kind of work. So please go help them out and help some good folks out that need it. Okay, this is a great cause. This is a great opportunity. These are great cigars. I've had two so far. This is the Founders. I'm really enjoying it. Now I wanted to give just a little information on the wrapper a little bit. I want to hit that nub just a lot. Nub's good, good, nice. It's full bodied, but I'll tell you, it is not overpowering, folks. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not overpowering. But the two is the Maduro and the Cubano San Andreas uh, wrapper. And the differences are that in the Maduro, you're going to get some very rich, dark flavor profiles. Like I said, the coffee very strong. I was getting a hazelnut in the very beginning. It's become more of like an earthy walnut note to me. Um, nice. Some woods, and the walnuts are like a toasted walnut. Um, so the dark chocolate notes. Then the Cubano, the difference is the Cubano is first of all, it's the Maduro is of course a darker wrapper. The Cubano is a lighter wrapper, and the difference is you're going to get more peppery spice. Now you get some of that in here, but a lot of that's from the Nicaraguan binder and filler. Also, you're still getting those Nicaraguan notes; they're showing up, but you're definitely getting that wrapper. You can really see how it really plays into the profile of the cigar. You also lose the sweetness in the Cubano. It's not as sweet. It's much more spicy. I would compare it to the difference between a wheated bourbon and a rye whiskey. Okay, that would be the difference. And maybe even a wheated whiskey if you wanted to go with a full wheat grain. Um, but that's the difference. You're getting more spice versus sweet. Okay, notes, or even a corn whiskey or just a straight bourbon with the 51% or higher corn. You're going to get more sweet notes depending how high the rye would be in that. Um, I was thinking about, of course, you could pair it very well with a coffee. Would be great, a good dark roast. But I was also thinking along the line of a beer, and I would think a good stout, maybe an imperial stout, would be very nice. Maybe a full rich lager would be good. Um, I was trying to think of some others. Maybe some brown ales would be nice with it. I think I've just about smoked that thing out. Um, But all of those I think would pair very nice with it. We're going to give this an 8.25 out of 10 sticks. Uh, Damn good cigar. Folks, help these folks out. Help this company out. Help Bryce and what he's trying to do out. Let's help our veterans. There's, every dollar you spend on the profit end, 10% is coming off and going directly to help these veterans. But by the way, folks, just so you know, I am not being paid for this at all. I did not get these sticks for free. I purchased them just like you will. And so that my 10% of the profit off of those would go and help these veterans. And I am doing these because I really believe in this and I really want to help out. So at this point in time, you know me, I'm only here for a good cigar.